Hey everybody, Troll64 here, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we climbed Stone Tower, or just Stone Tower. And in this episode, the next episode, and the one after that, we will be going through the Stone Tower Temple, which people mostly consider to be the hardest temple in the game, and maybe in the entire Zelda series. I don't know if it's the hardest in the entire Zelda series, but for me, this is the most difficult in the game, so. Now, just a quick note. When I recorded this, when I recorded the gameplay footage, there was a lot of lag in the beginning and towards the end. So I imagine... it's not that I imagine. I know that the audio in some parts is going to be desynced. I know that the frame rate's going to be a little weird. I tried to fix this as best as I could, but I don't know. So, here we go. Stone Tower Temple. Yes. Right off the bat, this place looks creepy and weird and just odd. Yeah, I don't know if this is happening on your end, but on my end, the video is already starting to be laggy. It probably isn't on your end, so yeah. If you've ever played the Stone Tower Temple in Majora's Mask, you will know how insane it is. But to my credit, I played through pretty much the entire temple without ever using a walkthrough, and I got all the stray fairies at the end, so spoiler alert, there's stray fairies again, but... Alright, so the first thing you can do is shoot that eye there, and you get a treasure chest. Treasure chest, there we go. That's how you say it. And in this treasure chest is Stray Fairy number 1. Once again, there are 15 like the other temples, so yeah. They're actually not that hard to find if you're going through the temple. I barely used the Great Fairy Mask to locate the stray fairies, and I still found all 15 of them myself. So yeah, so how is everybody doing today? I'm doing just fine. Today is November the 17th of 2014 at 10:40 a.m. Go into this room, there's a giant sunblock that you can't do anything about. Oh, my nose is a little stuffy today. But I think that just happens in the morning. Of course, it is pretty cold outside. It snowed yesterday, that was awesome. Okay, so in this room you are going to utilize the Elegy of Emptiness, because there are 4 or 5 switches or 4 or 5 buttons that you need to press in this room to open the gate. So yeah, so the first thing you want to do is actually bomb out that wall. And then once you do, there are actually some boxes that you can use to hold down the switches. Wow, this is getting really laggy. Oh boy, I'm getting a headache too. Well, it is early morning and I haven't finished my morning Pepsi yet, so... Anyway, if you want to save yourself the time of playing the Elegy of Emptiness 5 million times, I would say use these boxes. You only get 2 of them, and I think there are actually 4 switches, so So, as you can see, there is a giant switch over there. A giant switch that can only be held down by a Goron. So you're going to need to switch to Goron Link and lay down a statue. Alright, and you do have to place a statue there, or else the gate will stay closed. Now just something I thought of, as a side note, people say that, you know, Stone Tower Temple is the hardest of the temples. To me, honestly, it wasn't hard to play through, it was hard to edit. Because of, and it's really not the Stone Tower Temple's fault, it's my capture card's fault. Because occasionally my capture card will just lag. Mostly when I start a recording it does. Because I guess it just needs to warm up, but still. Okay, so if you go down these stairs here, you'll come into a dark room. And there is a stray fairy in here. The thing is, what you're actually supposed to do is go back upstairs, and there's a little patch where you can bomb out the floor so that sunlight comes into this room. It took me a little bit to notice, an interesting little side fact about the Goron is that Gorons can walk on lava. Really interesting fact. But yeah. I don't know how long I'm actually in this room, so you're just gonna have to bear with me a little bit. I'm not going to get on my phone or my 3DS, mostly because I haven't even turned them on yet. I haven't really. I don't know, I haven't gone through my morning things that I do. It's like I just got up, got dressed, grabbed some Pop-Tarts, and started working on Majora's Mask, because I feel like I can actually get the series done pretty soon. I'm even thinking about, after I post-commentate the Stone Tower Temple today, I'm thinking of actually recording through the end of Majora's Mask, but we'll see what happens. Because I think there are 3 episodes that it's gonna take me 3 episodes to go through the Stone Tower Temple. I've already decided that. And then, I think I can finish the game in another 3 episodes, so we should be done by episode 38-ish. Alright, get out your hookshot, come up here, and you get yourself a stray fairy. It's our second one. Alright, eventually I'll figure out... Well, what I actually do is, this is the part where I had to use a walkthrough. Basically, I didn't know what you were supposed to do in this room. So it was right there. I did a cut, and I went to Zelda Dungeon's video walkthrough of Majora's Mask, and I learned that it's this little part right here that you have to bomb out. So thanks again to Zelda Dungeon for knowing all the stuff I don't know. Because even though I do my best to make it look like I know what I'm doing, I mean, temples like this, I've only played through this temple maybe one other time. Yeah. It's like, I've only played through Majora's Mask one other time, so... It's not like Ocarina of Time where there was a 3DS version that I played a million times, and then I did a Let's Play. So over here, go over to this treasure chest, and get yourself the dungeon map. However, that is not all, but you're not done with this room yet. There are 4 statues in here that are killable, so kill them. Goron punches work. I think you can slash them with the sword, you can bomb them. It's all pretty simple how they die, actually. Kill all 4 of them and you get another chest here in this lava. And everyone wonders, how does the wood not burn in the lava? But who cares? You have a small key now. Let's move on. Alright, so in this room, you are going to need your Zora mask. Now, you can't get rid of that sunblock just yet. So, and there's no way to glitch yourself over there, to where that treasure chest is, behind that, Beamos. However, I did manage to get a bomb over there. I killed him. So yeah, swim over here. There's an interesting glitch that you can perform. That's also in Zelda Dungeons walkthrough. But I didn't know about it, so I just did this the old-fashioned way of having to jump up there. And there's really no way to get rid of these bombs unless you hit them yourself, so... So, hop on over here, get yourself another small key. And over here really the boxes, but you can refill your arrows and your magic, your money. Over here, throw a bomb in there, blow up the Beamos, and hit the switch. And that's where that treasure chest comes from. So. So now the next thing you want to do is go back underwater. And again, there's no way to get up there, so. Or there's no way to get in to that, get past that sunblock yet. There will be a way, don't you worry. The hard part is just getting back up there. Alright, run yourself into a bomb, get out your shield to avoid that arm, and you come to this room. Alright, so you want to go ahead and dive, hit this button, and as you can see, a treasure chest appeared upside down. Well, there's no way for you to get an upside down treasure chest, so you might as well just ignore that for now. Go over here, refill your magic, and be off. You might have saw there that there was a Deku flower upside down, actually. More about that later. Alright, swim on up over here. And actually, what you're supposed to do is use your mirror shield the opposite direction, which will take you back to the first room. But I decided to go over here anyway. Now this is a room that many people don't like in the Stone Tower Temple. It's honestly not that bad, but I get where people are coming from. What you want to do first is put on your Goron mask and get rid of these 3 little things right here. The next thing you gotta do, go ahead and kill that. Those do respawn a lot, so just be careful. So what you want to do is get rid of all the sun dials, I guess, until you get to the real one. I don't know if that one is always the real one, but maybe it's like whatever the last one you hit is the real one, but that's the one I got. It reveals a treasure chest. And you get Stray Fairy number 3. Now, Tattle says that this mirror looks a little different than your average ordinary mirror, so what you actually have to do is, first you gotta kill these again. These will get in your way. Then you actually need to reflect sunlight into these mirrors, which actually charges up the mirrors with sunlight, and when you stop reflecting, it'll start reflecting sunlight. Again, this is a little hard to do, especially with these black fuzzy things pushing you out of the way. So it's really best to wait and kill the black fuzzy things, then charge up one mirror, run, kill them, charge up another mirror, run, kill them, and then do what you really need to do. And you gotta charge these up as long as you can, so. Because they do run out of sunlight pretty fast. And what you ultimately want to do is hit that sun block right there. Now you're not done yet, because you do have to do this again with a different sunblock. Excuse me. Alright. So recharge up another mirror. Go over and get rid of that sunblock. Alright, come over here and you got one of those fake Gorons that explode. I don't know what they're called. And behind him was a Stray Fairy. It's your 4th one. Over here there are 2 more fake Gorons guarding some crates. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word. And you could probably use bombs, but the only method that I really found to kill them was to go ahead and take the damage by using your sword. So, and there's really nothing of importance in those 2 crates, so yeah. Alright, in here, this room gave me trouble. So what you want to do first is to put on your Deku mask and fly over. And you actually want to go over to your left where there's a lot of rupees for you. Come over here, and you get Stray Fairy number 5. Now, the next thing that you want to do is actually not get in the flower quite yet. Let's see. Now there is a little path over here, so if you do fall and land on it, you won't lose a heart or anything. So that's something that you're gonna notice if you do come back with the path, is there's actually a switch here that the Goron can pound. And this will give you trouble. Basically, turn into a Goron, come over, and I did a cut here to edit out all my failures. Basically, you want to pound this switch. You have to run over to basically the other end of the room, and you want to hit this switch before a ring of fire comes up and blocks you again. Why a Goron can't go through fire if he can walk on lava is beyond me, but that took me maybe a solid 10 minutes to get that puzzle done. So, for your viewing pleasure, I edited 10 minutes down to 10 seconds. So now what you want to do is become a Deku again, and then take the path around the room so that you can go to the other side and progress. And on this one, on this little tube that bounces you up, it is better if you try to realign yourself. So and you are going to end up falling, but the thing will catch you, so. And then you can float backwards over here to a treasure chest, which contains Stray Fairy number 6. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is head on through this door, and we actually made it to the mini-boss. Alright, this is the Master Goro. He can be a little difficult to fight. Basically, with the Goro, what you were supposed to do was let him hit your shield so that he kind of loses it for a second. What you really want to do is dodge his swords, and then he's left vulnerable. So don't let him hit you, even if he's hitting your shield. So yeah. And hopefully this is coming out a lot better on YouTube, because right now I am in Lag City. So. Alright. So he's actually a pretty easy mini-boss. But yeah. Alright, so we're almost done with the fight, and we're almost actually done with the video, too. So, yeah. So once you defeat him, he'll basically say, though my rival, you were spectacular. He'll give you his wisdom. Shoot that which releases the golden light to the blood-stained red emblem outside the temple. It shall rearrange things, in which the earth is born in the heavens and the moon is born on the earth. Don't forget these words. Die shall I, leaving no corpse. That is the law of the Garo. And you get a treasure chest. What's in this treasure chest? You got the light arrows, which we are going to be using next time on The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. So, I will see you guys then, and this is Ron64, signing off.